I will down mine shortly. This is Vartur, they will say, Rabbi Kali, I mentioned this morning, Had Ravo, Tait Ravo, we welcome back all of our old Yedidim we haven't seen for a whole year. We'd rather welcome them back with more Prenach Umständen, the altar Yedid, the Bianchi, the Amanovich, the Biashi, who lost his father in a entire Yidra barn, has been altered, the altar Hamish Yid, my goodness, it's hard to replace a Yid like that. We're going to replace her like that. Hamokim Lachem Eschem, Echet and the Yedid, the Moshe Bruchovich family, sein Yehuda Bidl, I'm looking last person, I am Spachet Besuris Tevis. Schon an alte Meise, die, was tut sich heintige Zeiten, behold over the Andel Palestino, anti-Semitism, discrimination goes on all the time. It's been going on since after Sheish made Bereshis. But there's again a Malayid, I'll tell the Maisa of Shabbos. There was one time Ayid that decided he's going to do something about it. But once are light and air lights and the kids are light, it's hard for him to find a job. And on the front, wherever he turns, he suffers from discrimination. So he decided against the home schmaden. The fee will cost him $10. He'll give the 10 ruble or $10. He'll give the galach the Mauspitzen with the heilige with the Wasser, and he'll declare him a goy. And he won't suffer any more discrimination. He goes to Azeviot, exactly what he thought that took place. It was a very short ceremony. It wasn't costly. $10. He gave him the $10. He passed the $10 from his hand to the Galach's hand, and the Galach gave him the August Abyssal, and he said, now you're a good Christian, Mazel Tov. Congratulations. He goes, he gets a ham, he tells his wife, he should all get on the Arvid, so now they'll let me show Shalva. And they're free, the money gets up, it's 1,000 film. So the mother turns, his wife turns to him, says, Yankel, sie dreht her. It's a Hogeschmat. You don't have to put on 8,000 film. Ich sag dir, es ist sehr geschmatt. Ich hab schon ein Goyische Kopf vergessen, es ist auch geschmatt. The world has an expression, you do what you have to do. No matter what it does, no matter who it hurts, who it harms, who it kills, whatever it does, nothing can stand you. You do what you have to do. Torah Kedosha teaches us not that. The Torah Kedosha teaches us that not only for a human being, for his feelings, for a basar adom, for an animal also, that maham rachmanis. Not only an animal, but even if a zevite, inanimate objects also. The other zach has how you feel, and you have to be careful that not to hurt its feelings. The Gemara brings in my everybody knows the Gemara says that a kelber was about to be geschochten. So Rabbi ran out of the Shlach, and Rabbi HaKodesh was not far away, so he ran under Rabbi Duda Nossi, Judah the prince, ran under his kapote to seek refuge, a haven, and was on the Shechten. So Rabbi HaKodesh told, he took him out from under his kapote. He said, Lech, Lakach Lech Tzar. He said, no, don't hide under here, under my kapote. Yep, that's what you were created for, that the human being shall have a knife use with all the Shechten. So Minar Shemayim was Nigzer, it was decreed upon him that he should suffer Yisurim, pains, for a number of years, because he didn't have the Rachmanis on an animal. There was a shtetl, a town that had a besmedrish, and there wasn't enough seating capacity. Baruch Hashem, it grew, mispalvin, more Toshavim, more settlers moved in, and they came to daven. So they had to build more seats. The Mizrach, or the seats on the Mizrach, were quite a distance away from the Mizrach wall itself. The very front row of seats were distant from the Mizrach wall itself, the front wall. So the Rabbi took upon himself, oh, here, there's a vacancy, there's room. They'll put in a whole row of chairs there, and they'll sell them to people. But they used to sell seats. You had your established kavod, you could seat for a whole year. And that's what they did. Those that were sitting in the first row, they came with a tiny. So what'd you do? We bought the front row seats, a Mizrach seat. You took away, you put somebody in front of us. You can't do that. We're going to move up to the first row, and those that you sold those seats to will move in back of us. They said, no, it has nothing to do with you. We didn't move you wherever you were sitting before, you're still sitting. We have reshus, it's under our jurisdiction to make you put seats in front of you. It's a controversy. They couldn't settle between themselves, so they decided, so they went to the Rav of the shtetl. So he said, from this week's Sedre, in Shlach, there's a piston, there's an answer to adjudicate the whole Shaila. Why? It's Parshas state that Moshe Rabbeinu, Laikram, said in Parshas, Laikram Moshe called the Hoshea Binun, he called Hoshea Binun Yehoshua. He had a Yud to the name. His name was Hoshea ben Ephraim, and now his name became Yehoshua. So he said, the Medrash brings that when Sori Menu, her name originally was Sorai, Shin Rei Yud. Then they changed her name from Sorai to Sora. They took away the Yud and they put a Hey. So the Yud came with a tiny. Said, Rabbi Shalom, I was part of the name of a Tzadekis. Sorry, Menu. Now you took me away from the name. I'm left without that tremendous COVID of being part of the name of a Tzadekis. How did you do something like that? So Medrash being they covered the Yud, they told him, till now you're part of the name of a Tzadekis, and not only part of her name, but at the end of the name. A time will come when you'll be not only part of the name of Tzadekis, but a part of the name of a Tzaddik, and not at the end, but at the beginning. So they took the Yud, Moshe took the Yud from Sorai, Yud, and gave it to Hoshua. Instead of Hoshea, it became Yehoshua, Yud. So he said, all right. He said the Yud was covered, was satisfied. It has a place now. But look what you did to the Hey. The Hey was the beginning of the name of Yehoshua, Hoshea, and so now the Hey took a back seat. It became the second letter of the name. And we don't find anywhere that the Hey should complain. We don't find anywhere a tiny. I was the first letter of his the Tzadik's name. Now I'm the second letter. So vice versa, as long as you are not moved from your place, it shouldn't bother you if a Yid sits in front of you. So he said you have no tiny. The Gaboim could put can put another row of benches, and that could be the Mishra. Chanani ben Akashi Oimer, Lotzo HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Uzaki says Yisrael, the Digal Hiram to a Mitzvah, Shinemar.